Hi guys, welcome to day one of the productivity challenge. This challenge called trashing your to-do list or how to trash your to-do list was inspired from Michael Hyatt's post from last week called how to trash your to-do list, the 7 realities to experience less but better, right? So you may think to yourself, how does this affect my to-do list? Well, we're going to kind of get to that. But first of all, I want to make sure that you guys have had an opportunity, hopefully you've had an opportunity to go back and listen to the podcast and the video that I put in the group from yesterday. Because what we're going to be doing is you should have your little notebook, right? Your notebook with 7 tabs, day 1, 2, 3, and so forth and so on. And what we're going to do is we're going to use each of those, each day is going to represent each challenge, right? Which is going to be, like I said, the 7 realities to experience less but better, okay? And this is going to directly affect how you manage your to-do list. Now, I can't really say that you're going to totally eliminate your to-do list, because I think you need, I think you do need a to-do list. However, this should minimize the things that you actually put on your to-do list. Okay. So welcome to day 1. So day 1 is the power of choice, right? The power of choice. We know that we have the ability and the power to make our own decisions, to choose or not to choose, certain things. And I wanted to just refer quickly to a quote. Your life is a result of the choices you make. If you don't like it, it's time to make better choices. I would say different choices, but it's all relative. Anyway, I still like the quote. I digress, right? So here's the thing. If you're willing to accept the fact that you have the power to choose, you have the ability and the power to make the choices that's going to affect your day, that's going to affect your family, that's going to affect your business. We don't have to fall prey or be a victim or have a victim mentality, because we have the power to choose. We have the power to choose how we're going to run our businesses, which directly affects the results in our businesses. Okay, since we're entrepreneurs, and so we're talking about the power to choose and how that affects our businesses. So what I wanted to share were some ways we can make better choices, okay? And then we'll have a declaration or affirmation, whatever you want to call it, at the end. So let me just kind of get into that, and then I don't want these to be, really long. So here's the deal. Like I said, that quote, your life is a result of the choices that you make. So it behooves us to do what we need to do to make better choices. So here are some ways that you can make better choices. Number 1, use wisdom, right? Use wisdom. Okay? It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. We all have a certain amount of wisdom, because wisdom says, wisdom is experience, knowledge, good judgment. We all have that, right? So you want to use wisdom to make better choices, okay? Number 2, wise counseling, okay? You want to make sure that, if you're stuck trying to make a decision on something, that you seek the counsel or wisdom of wise counseling. And there is a scripture that talks about that about seeking wise counseling. And so that may be in the form of a coach, that may be in the form of, your, spiritual advisor, or, family member, someone that you look up to. And specifically in the business, in the business world or the business realm, you want it to be someone that perhaps has their business, they have reached a level of success in their business that you'd like to attain to. Okay, so to me, that is seeking wise counseling. Okay, so wise counseling in terms of business, because that's what we're talking about here, is business. Okay, so number 3, discernment. We have all been given a gift of discernment. Okay, the discernment is the ability to decide between truth and error, right and wrong. We've all been given that gift, right? So we want to use discernment in the choices that we make. Okay, so number 1 is wisdom, which is the experience, the knowledge, good judgment. Number 2 is wise counseling and seeking the counsel of others. Someone, if we're talking about business, someone that has reached some level of success that you want to attain, right? And discernment, which we've all been given the gift, the ability to decide between truth and error. Watch it. Looking at my notes and my time here. Number 4, learn from previous choices, right? Okay, you don't want to keep making the same choices about certain things and expect to get different results, right? Because that's the definition of insanity. You keep making the same, and I may be using it in the wrong context. However, I think it still applies, okay? So making different choices, you're going to get different results. If you continue to make the same choices and decisions, you're going to get, those results. Okay. So that is number 4. Now, one of the questions that I had for you, or one of the things that I wanted to say was, when you make your choices, are you making your choices based on fear, or are you making your choices based on faith? Because you're going to get a different outcome based on how or your reasoning behind the choice that you made. Okay, so you make sure that you make your decisions, based on faith and not fear. So that is number 5. Now, the last thing I wanted to say, because I'm really kind of getting into my time. I hope I hope I'm keeping you all's attention. But the last thing I wanted to say is I want you all to make a declaration. Okay, here's the declaration. You're going to be given this every day, right? Today I choose to blank. Fill in the blank, right? Today I choose to blank because I'm committed to what? Okay, so today, whatever that is, and this is something on a daily basis you want to get in the habit of doing, right? Today I choose to do what? Be more productive because I am committed to running a successful business. Okay? That's mine. That's mine. You can have that, but that's mine. Because, I'm always talking about productivity. So that is your declaration that I want you to think about and write every day. So here's what I want you to do in your journal, your book, or whatever. So day 1, you're going to put the choices about, the choices that you make. Okay. Up top, I want you to put that quote: "My life is a result of the choices that I make. If I don't like my life, it's time to make better choices." So you want to put that at the top, right? Then you want to put, how am I going to make better choices? You're going to use wisdom. You're going to use wise counseling. You're going to use discernment. You're going to learn from your previous choices. Okay, you're not going to make choices based on fear. Okay, so those are the 5 ways that you're going to make better choices. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to make that declaration. You're going to say, today I choose to do blank because I'm committed to blank. Okay, all right, so I hope that this is helping. I hope that this helps you guys. I really believe that this is going to help you with your to-do list, because you're going to make better choices. Okay, and in making better choices, your to-do list is going to look differently, right? So that's all for today. Let me know how you guys are doing. I hope you guys are enjoying this challenge so far. I look forward to seeing what the results are. I'll see you tomorrow.